You ain't never gonna change. I'm getting the last word. Oh, no, you not. Oh, yes, I am. Damn.
I know that's right. You ain't never gonna change. Wendy Williams. She is so messy boots, but I guess for her it pays the bills. Now, before I get into these topics here, do y'all remember when Whitney Houston dragged the mess out of Wendy Williams?
On at this present time?
Who are you talking to?
To you, Whitney.
Ask me no questions like I'm a child. Y'all want to know what I'm doing all the time. I don't give a shit about what you're doing all the time. You are so nosy, man. You don't even know what I do. Like you said, you never met me. You don't know me. You ain't been in my house. You don't live with me. You don't sleep with me. You don't do shit with me but talk about me. So watch what you say. Watch what the you say. And if I was really like back in the day in North, I'd meet you outside. I'd meet you outside. But I'm a lady and I have a class.
All right, so Wendy Williams was getting dragged back in the day, and she's still getting dragged to this day. So let's go ahead and get into this first topic here. So Wendy Williams went on a movie promo tour last week, and she was dropping a lot of new tea. And some new tea that she dropped, and I found it to be unnecessary, was that she did the wild thing with Method Man. So people were clowning him on the internet. But the thing is many of us had to backtrack and say, you know what? I remember when Wendy Williams put it out there that Method Man's wife was battling cancer. And I was like, how ruthless of her to do so. So fast forward to now. We have Wendy Williams that's dropped this tea about messing with Method Man back in the day. And now, instead of Method Man, responding, so Method Man's wife responded instead. She put out a very nice, nasty, yet classy IG press release. And she basically said, for lack of better words, that Wendy Williams is obsessed. And she's been verbally attacking her and her family for years. And Wendy put it out there, very viciously and maliciously, that, she had cancer. Tamika Smith also said that Wendy Williams is basically going to be miserable forever. And, she also said that her and her marriage with Method Man is tight. They're going to be all right. They're going to live in a fat crib with thousands of kids. Okay. So, I see that Tamika Smith went off. She never said that what Method Man and Wendy Williams did wasn't true. But everybody has a past. People do their thing. But my thing is I really feel like Wendy Williams has like something against Method Man, like a personal vendetta. Who knows? Method Man could have, blew her off or dropped her back in the day. And Wendy Williams probably said, you know what? I'm going to make your life miserable once I get on top. You never know, guys. Or maybe she knows something about Method Man that, like, if he made one wrong move, that she would release it. Like, who knows? But like, Wendy Williams really has not been fair to this family at all. And I just do not understand why. But you know what? Wendy Williams creates her own karma, and that is all. So Sabrina Parr Lamar, Odom's ex-fiance, posted that, she has her first reality show. It's called Sabrina and Lamar's reality show, though. And so, I'm like, okay, wait, are they back together? Like, was all that they were doing, like, for, the reality show? Because you know how it goes, guys, when people have these problems or whatever, and then all of a sudden they have a reality show. But I looked in the caption, and it said that, they loved each other, and too bad, everything ended. So I'm like, okay, was this reality show contractual? Is this something that, y'all had planned on putting out, but then it just didn't work out, so you just decided to put it out? Was it not contractual? Like, what's the reason behind putting this out? I just want to know the deeper reason behind it, because an ex is an ex for a reason, and you don't have to be malicious or nasty towards that person, but it's okay for them to be cordial. But like, at the same time, like, Lamar is famous, and we didn't know Sabrina Parr before Lamar. So even though she has been in a relationship with him, like, she needs to continue to function on her own. I would hope that, like, this is the last thing that she posts. I hope she doesn't post anything else about Lamar, because they're not together, right? So again, she needs to continue to make it on her own, function on her own, make a name for herself, and move forward with her life, if you understand what I'm saying. But with her posting this video, you know what?
I just want to thank all of you for being here. The first time I got married, the closest people in my life weren't able to be there. means a lot for me to have my daughter, my cousins here. And of course, I thank God every day for being alive. God has given me a second chance at life, second chance of having a soulmate.
Just so happy. Can't believe this moment is here. You know, we're just having a good time, and I'm just so happy. We popping champagne bottles and taking pictures and toasting, and I'm just on cloud nine, y'all. Like, I'm calling everybody, and he really threw me for a loop.
I just wanted to thank everyone for joining Lamar and I as we officially celebrate being engaged and preparing to be married to one another.
So, y'all, we have this movie coming out on Lifetime on February 6th called Whitney Houston and Bobbi Christina Didn't We Almost Have It All? And I'm going to let y'all know right now, I will not be watching it. I'm not interested in it. I wish people would let Whitney Houston and Bobbi Christina lay to rest. You know, I know Whitney Houston went through some things. She was battling with some things. But I really want to focus on the fact that this woman was one of the best singers of all time. And that's what she should be remembered for. So, you know, for this movie to come out, it's just like we're digging up and resurfacing all the things that caused us so much pain. You know, we loved Whitney Houston, whether she was in rare form, being hood, being classy, or reading people for filth. I loved Whitney Houston in all forms and how she came at us. I mean, I loved it. So it's just like, here we have another movie, which is kind of exploiting our people. We don't want to hear about the drugs. We don't want to hear about, you know, Bobbi Christina and how she kind of fell in the footsteps of her mother. Why, guys? And then, child, and then Brandy Bond gonna be on there crying. I hate this. I hate when she cries, child. But I'm not here for this movie at all, okay? All right, I'm in somebody else's business. Now, I was watching Inside Edition the other day, and I heard some very shocking news about Marilyn Manson. Now, let me let y'all into my life a little bit. You know, of all the genres of music that I do like rock music. I like System of a Down, Hoobastank, Blink 182, Nickelback. I like all of them boys, but I'm gonna let y'all know, once upon a time, I used to listen to Marilyn Manson when I was a little bit more lost in the world, but I don't listen to him no more, because after he took out them 2 ribs to make his waist smaller, I was like, okay, we can't do this no more. We can't do this no more. I'm good. So anyway, so the news is that actress Evan Rachel Wood has accused Marilyn Manson of abusing her for years. Now, they started dating when she was 19 and he was 38. Let's take a breath. No, there are older men that get with younger women because they want something young and vibrant on their arm. And you have men that get with younger women because they know they can manipulate them. Okay, and in this case, this is what he did. So, Evan Rachel Wood accused Marilyn Manson of grooming her as a teen, brainwashing her, manipulating her, threatening her, expressing wanting to cause bodily harm on her. And, you know, she was fearful of blackmail and slander. You know, this is how it goes for a cycle of abuse, you know. The victim feels like they're trapped and they can't get out, and if they make the wrong move, that their life is over, that their abuser will take things away from them, will put them out there, you know, will take opportunities from them. And so that's what happened in this case. You know, they were engaged in 2010 and that engagement got broken off. But in response to these allegations, Marilyn Manson has been dropped from his label, and they took him off episodes of American Gods. So 2021 is the sequel, y'all, to 2020. Y'all know what's up. Okay, so Jeff Bezos is going to be stepping down as CEO of Amazon later on in the year. And Andy Jassy is going to be replacing him as CEO. Now, Jeff Bezos has been the CEO for Amazon since 1995, and currently Andy is serving as CEO of Amazon's cloud businesses and Amazon Web Services. Now, to be honest, guys, do y'all think something is going on where maybe Jeff Bezos is stepping down to head off something that we may find out about in the future? Or do you think that he's stepping down because, you know, it's time? It's time for him to transition and, you know, like he said, focus on his passions. We don't know. But you know, Jeff Bezos has turned Amazon into a $1 trillion company over the years. But we're going to have to keep our eyes peeled and our ears open to see what happens in the future. It may be something, it may be not. We'll see. Okay, so I would love to leave on a positive note here. So Stacey Abrams has been nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize, and I definitely think she deserves it. You know, Stacey Abrams has been doing a lot of work in Georgia, you know, and getting people to vote and fighting for equality and civil rights. And, you know, I just commend her for doing the work. You know, even though she did not get governor, you know what? She still decided to follow through with her passion. You know, some people give up and say, you know what, I didn't win. But she said, I'm going to win and prosper in other areas. So she has been nominated. She deserves it. Kudos to her. All right, y'all, so leave your thoughts below. You know, I talked about Tamika Smith, Method Man's wife, dragging Wendy Williams for filth, as she should. You know, I really feel like Wendy Williams has a personal vendetta against Method Man. But you know what? Wendy Williams is going to keep doing what she's doing, and she's going to keep creating this bad karma for herself. And, you know, them tears that we saw in that movie, all we can do is just shake our head at her. You know, I don't wish anything bad on anybody, but this is the life that she's creating for herself. I talked about Sabrina Parr and Lamar Odom, who have a reality show that is coming out. How shocking, right? With Marilyn Manson, his past actions caught up with him, and with him being removed from various platforms, that's something that he deserved. And I commend Evan Rachel Wood for coming out. With Whitney Houston and the Bobbi Christina movie, didn't we almost have it all? I am not here for this movie. I want them to lay these two, you know, women to rest and not resurface what happened, guys. With Jeff Bezos, again, we're going to see how things pan out in the future with him stepping down as CEO. And we have Stacey Abrams, who has been nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize. Kudos to her. All right, guys, leave your thoughts below. Take care.